Hi, I'm Andrea Floyd, and this is Pink. Um, Pink has agreed to be in this video with me for just a minute or two. I actually tried to do a Pink update last week, and honestly, I just said, "Hey, Pink, we're doing this," and she was not having it that day. So today we had a little negotiation, and she will be paid handsomely for her time in this video with treats. But she says now she's done. So that is Pink. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Pink and give you an update on Pink today. Pink has been my partner in agility and conformation. The best, most exacting partner that I could have asked for. Pink is a dog who knows how to do it right and expects that from me, and also has a great deal of integrity around how you show up when you're in agility or in conformation. Pink never let down and expected the same from me. Um, I very much miss being in the rings with Pink. It was an extraordinary experience to be there with her. But the thing that Pink has most enjoyed in her life is the time that she spent while she was pregnant. She loved every bit of that. The time that she spent caring for her newborn puppies. Pink isn't much for older puppies. She kind of just likes the babies, but Pink loves babies, and that is a part of her mission. I've mentioned before, Pink wants to become what she calls an ancestor, which is basically a spirit guide, if you will, for new animal moms, and helps them with their babies. This is her soul's purpose. This is what she wants to do, and she's not getting any closer to her goals here in this body as a 13 and a half year old spayed female dog. So she's ready to go. And lately, I have been having to ask myself questions about why I haven't let her go yet, because she so clearly is ready for that. And I'm looking at what I'm holding on for. Um, in my book, Conscious Transitions, I talk about a dog named Sony that was actually 12 at the time that I um, let her go, had her euthanized. She was not that awfully sick, but she did have hip dysplasia that was starting to give her problems. She had glaucoma. She'd had an eye removed for glaucoma. She had glaucoma developing in another eye, and she also had diabetes. So she, at the time, at 12, wasn't that sick. I think I said she's, not so young, not so old, no one thing wrong with her, but she was ready to go. And it took a lot. It took me having to feel how she felt before I was ready to do that when she wasn't that terribly ill. Pink is not that terribly ill, though she's not doing as well as she was the last time I talked about her. She's starting to have some issues at night with not being able to get comfortable. She's starting to have growth in her tumors again. Um, she is on prednisolone, and I know that I could up that dosage and she would get a little more comfort for a little bit longer. And I've chosen not to do that. And I don't know where I fall on that. I know where she falls on it. And I question myself on this every day. I question, am I keeping her here for me? Am I doing the right thing? Am I making this all up? Um, and then when I get really quiet, I know. I know that it's time. Um, and I'm the one that's not ready for it. So we'll see what happens. Pink has an appointment tomorrow, and we'll be going over, we'll be discussing these things with her doctor tomorrow. And I'll be discussing them with her. But for right now, I think she is just waiting for me to get a grip, and has been waiting for me to get a grip for a while. So that is an update on Pink. That's who Pink is. I love her to pieces, and now I'm struggling with what does that loving her call to action?